What does an awakening look like to you? And the reason I'm asking is I think it's a little different for all of us, right? For me, my awakening began when I realized what narcissism was. And then my awakening got even bigger when I realized I was neurodivergent, ADHD. And then my awakening just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And after this P. Diddy stuff came out, it's like, wait a minute, are you effing kidding me? I feel like my generation was groomed for sex, anything sexual. Everything was game. If you didn't do it, then you were not great. You were a pussy. You were weak. You were this. Oh, what's wrong with you? You were like forced into things that you didn't want to do, and you did it anyway because you had to play the game in order to survive. So what I'm saying to you is now we've got to figure out what to do with this anger, this frustration, this sadness, this loss, this freaking irritation. Like, are you kidding? Like, literally, it feels like we were all just set up. It feels like we were all set up, and it kind of feels like to me right now, being the intuitive that I am, it kind of feels like to me that every generation gets their thing that they're gonna test out on us. So you know how they say, like, the Rockefellers or the Freemasons and things like that is a thing? Well, what if those creepy bastards literally was like, hey, let's be sexual deviants to this age group. Let's screw this age group with abandonment. Let's screw another age group with something else. Do you see how I get there's evolution, and I get that that's how the world evolves, right? And that's the way the world goes round. But it just seems a little crazy that everything that we have seen our whole lives isn't what it seemed it was. It wasn't what we were told it was. And now that we're seeing things, it was like literally there in plain daylight. Like it was, everything was out there. I mean, think of it. Television. Right? So if you think about The Simpsons, like all these things, listen, I am far from a, I don't even know the word of it, conspiracy theorist. I am far from that. But there is way, and I mean, sorry, I'm walking my dogs in my hand. There is way too much coming out now that is just sick. I mean, it was bad with Epstein, and Weinstein, and now Diddy. Oh, believe me, this is the tip of the iceberg. My intuitiveness tells me that we are going to start hearing stuff. It's going to get weirder and weirder and more horrible, and it's how we come together that's going to make us who we are. So the most important thing is for us to not get divided. We must stay together in these circumstances. We must unite. They want us divisive. They want us divided. They don't want TikTok so that no one can speak their truth. Do you get it now? Do you get little jerk? Do you get it now? Meaning, like, they don't want us talking to each other because look at what happens when we share information. Oh, that ship is going down. Here we are rising to the occasion, and we are going to show up for ourselves. We're going to come together and we're going to kick some ass. Yes, queen, slay queen, intuitive Dina. She is feeling a big shift and change coming. I'm telling you, May is going to be crazy good because we're going to find so much stuff out. And then there will be lots of healing we'll have to do. Okay, that's my intuitive rant of the day. Ciao.